All right, Shalom, Israel. I'm going to go ahead and get started with today's Sabbath service. I'm going to say Amajim, which means to stand. Oh, Yasharala, which means to Israel. Wapayam Hakdam, which means face the east. We'll start out with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanah, Shabbat Shemai, Kwadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malachluka, Taba'ah, Ratataka, Hayah, Aisha, Bayarataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemai, Nathanaw, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalakmanaw, Kawathmanaw, Kasalaknaw, Kabawath Yanaw, Wala'ah, Babayanaw, Banasayawan, Wall, Awashayanaw, Mayam, Ra, Kaya, Ka, Amalakwa, Wahala, Wahara, Wathapari, La'ai Wala, La'ai Walam Yam, Aman. This is in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. This is power in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Baba Kasha, Lathalanaw, Akak, the Rapa'ah, Kalmakala, Manawa, Akak, Latahar, Hamatazari, Akak, Lahakwayam, Hamatayam, Akak, Arakawat, Atama'ala, the Garsha, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the Waraman. It's in the English. Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. This is bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Rucklanaw, Wayasharella, Wayabaya, Sapari, Barak, Raba'ah, Magan, Hagan, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the Waraman. It's the English. Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanyam, Al-Hahariya, Mahayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'aratada, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yaishan, Shawamar, Asharella, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazaka, Al Yah, Amyaka, it's slugger. Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashmash, La'a, Yakaka, Wairak, Bala Yala, Yahawa, Yashamarka, Makal Rod, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahawa, Yashamar, Tazaaka, Wabawaaka, Mayatha, Wa'aid Iwalam. This is in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, and even forevermore. So good. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Damiyalaka, Al-Takakarash, Wa-Al-Tashakwa, Al, Kayahana, Abu-Abiyaka, Yamahawan, Yawan, Slugger, Yahamawan, Ra'ash, Al-Amaika, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawada, Wayatha, Aitazawa, Ya'ait Slugger, Wayatha, Ya'aitazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amora, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magaya, Wala Ayazapor, Sham Yasharala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa Aitazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yakat, Bararat, Yakarathwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Wayashamar, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagari, Gabal, Wa'amwan, Wa'amalat, Palashat, Amyashabia, Tazawar, Yamashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawat, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasaya Sarah, Kayabian, Wanakol, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayanda Harit, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayathamwa, Nada, Yabmawa, Sluggy, Nada Yabma, Yabmawa, Kai Ira, Wakazabat, Wakazazalmanai, Kal Nasaya Kamwa, Ashor, Amarwa, Nairashat, Lanawa, Nawa, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayathamwa, Kagalgil, Kakwash, Lapanya Rawaka, Ka'ash, Tara Ira, Wakalaba, Talahat, Harayam, Ka, Taradama, Vice Irika, Wabasa, Wapatka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwash, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabash, Wayabala, Bayala, Balwa, Slugger, Waya Bahalwa, Aya, Waya Kaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Daiwa, Kaya Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labarka, Al Yawan, Al-Kaha Arataza. This is in the English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher is also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeeb, yea, all their princes as Zabah, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth in wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. So be it. Sorry, which means turn. Shabi, which means be seated. Let's go ahead and get started with this reading in the Hebrews. We're going to start off in the book of Numbers. All right, let's get it. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 8 in the Hebrew. Washmai, Ayashha, Bayawam, Shemaiwa, Asherah, Asarha, Al, Napashha, Slagia. This is verse 8. Yeah. Slagia. Wahaka Rash Yash Laha Wakwamwa Nadahar Slagia Nadar Yaha Wa Asarha Asherah Asarha Al Napashha Yaquamwa, verse 9. Wa'am Bayawam Shamai Ayashha Sluggy Ayashha Yanaya Awata Wahapar Ath Nadarha Asherah Al Yaha Wa'ath Mabata Shapath Yaha Asherah Asarha Al Napashha Wayahawa Yasalak Laha, verse 9, verse 10. Wanadar Alamana Wagara Wagarasha Call, Asherah, Asarha, Al, Napashha, Yakwawam, Al, slug it, Al Yaha. This is verse 11. Wa'am, Bayath, Ayashha, Nadarha, slug it, Nadarha, Al, Asarha, Asar, Al, Napashha, Bashabai, verse 12. Washamai, Ayashha, Wahakaram, it's lucky, Wahakarash, Laha, La'a, Hanaya, Ata, Wakwamwa, Call, Nadaryaha, Wakal, Asar, Asherah, Asarha, Al, Napashha, Yakwawam, verse 13, Wa'am, Hapar, Yapar, Atam, Ayashha, Bayawam, Wamaiwa, it's like it, Shamaiwa, Call, Wa Mawataza, Shapath Yaha, Lanadar Yaha, Wala Asar, Napashha, La'a, Yakwawam, Ayashha, Hapar, Sluggy, Haparma, Wayahawa, Yasalak, Laha, verse 14. Call, Nadar, Wakal, Shaba'ith, Hasar, it's like it, Asar, La'inath, Napash, Ayashha, Yakwaya Manwa, Ayashya, it's like it, Wa'ayashha, Yaparanwa. It's the end of 14 in the Hebrew. All right, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 8 in the English. But if her husband disallowed her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make her vow, which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, of none effect, and Yahweh shall forgive her. Now, this is a law of Moses, right? And Moses is telling the congregation of Israel that if you make a vow to the Most High, a promise, oath, such as like, fasting or practicing the abstinence or what have you, any kind of vow you make towards the Most High, and this woman right here, if the husband disallow it, doesn't approve or what have you, and that her, her in that on that day, that particular day, then she shall make her vow, which is if she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, wherewith she bound her soul of none effect. So he can, he can actually disapprove. He can say, hey, no, you can't do this vow right now. And then, the Most High will forgive her. He will forgive her. This is a law that they have with a vow, making a promise. Verse 9, but every vow of a widow and of her that is divorced, wherewith they have bound their souls, shall stand against her. Verse 10, and if she vowed in her husband's house, or bound her soul by a bond with an oath, and her husband heard it, and held his peace at her, and disallowed her not, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. So right there, her husband agreed with her vow that she made towards the Most High. Because remember, the husband is the head of the woman, and Christ is the head of the man, and Yahweh, the Most High, is the head of Christ, right? That's the order. Verse 12. But if her husband hath utterly made them void on the day he heard them, then whatsoever proceeded out of her lips concerning her vows, or concerning the bond of her soul, shall not stand. Her husband hath made them void, and Yahweh shall forgive her. Verse 13, every vow and every binding oath to afflict the soul, her husband may establish it, or her husband may make it void. Slaughter. Verse 14, but if her husband altogether hold his peace at her from day to day, then he established all her vows, or all her bonds which are upon her. He confirmeth them, because he held his peace at her in the day that he heard them. It's the end of 14. This is just various laws that we had during Moses was given the congregation of Israel. We have marriage laws. Just went over vows. You got the promises towards the Most High. If you want to afflict your soul or what have you. Of course, we got the dietary laws. We got all kinds of laws in here, man, that that man doesn't want to follow. And that's why one of the reasons why, the reason why we went into captivity, Israel, that is, so-called Black, Latino, Native American, man, woman, and child. All right, let's go to chapter 30, verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wa'am hakarash yakarayash laha ayashha mayawam all yo slug it yawam wahakwa yum ath call nadarya slug it nadarya all ath call sarya slug it asaryaha ashara al yaha hakwayam atham kaya hakwarash Laha Bayawam Shamaiwa is verse 16. Wa'am Hapar Yapar Atham Akarya Shamaiwa Wanasha Ah Iwaniha, verse 17. Alha Aquakyam Asherah Tazawa Yahweh Ath Masha Bayan Ayash La'awash Slaki La'ashat Slaki La'ashat Wa Bayan Abah Labatwa. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 2. Slaki, verse 1. Wayadabar Yahweh All Masha La'ah La'amar, verse 2. Naquam Nakamah Banyam Yasharala Ma'ath Hamadayan Ya Slagi Hamadayan Yam Akar the Asap all I'm Yaka, verse 3. Verse 3. Wayadabar Masha all Ha'im La'amar Hakal Tazat Slaki Hakal Tazawa Ma'atkam Adnashyam Latazabah Wayaha Slaki Wayaha Yawa Al Madayam Latath Nakwadmath Yahweh Bamadah Slaki Bamadayam Slaki Bamadayan. This is verse 4. Alap Lamata Alap Lamata Lakal Matawath Yasharala Dashalakwa Latazabah. In verse 4. 6, 7. That's the end of verse 4. All right, this is the book of Hebrew, chapter 30, verse 15. But if he shall in any ways make them void, after that he hath heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity. Verse 16. These are the statutes which Yahweh commanded Moses between a man and his wife, between the father and his daughter, being yet in her youth in her father's house. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites. Afterward shalt thou be gathered unto thy people. Verse 3. And Moses spake unto the people, saying, arm some of yourselves unto the war, and let them go against the Midianites and avenge Yahweh of Midian. So now, Israel is about to go to war against the Midianites, which are descendants from Abraham. It was Midian is Abraham's sons from Keturah. But of course, they're not of the tribes. They weren't chosen like Isaac. Isaac was chosen, from Abraham, right? Abraham had 8 sons total, but Most High told Moses, "Hey, get 1,000 men. Get 1,000 men from each tribe. A certain amount of number. I think it was a tribe, 1,000. And go to war with the Midianites. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shemal Tabashim Yahweh to Precious, and Yahweh Shemal Tabashim Yahweh to my rib Monica. Hey, Shalom, so. Hey, let's see. Yeah, so once again, like I said, the Most High, it says the Most High is a man of war. The Christian church will teach that he's all loving. He has no enemies. You know what I'm saying? He still have enemies to this day, and that's the people that are against the children of Israel. All these other nations that are against the children of Israel, they're confederate against God's chosen people. Let's see. Verse 4. Of every tribe, 1,000. Yeah, there you go. Every tribe, 1,000. Throughout all the tribes of Israel shall ye send to the war. Verse 5. Verse 5. So there were delivered out of 1,000 of the 1,000 of Israel, 1,000 of every tribe, 12,000 armed for war. That's the end of verse 5. Okay. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 6. Wayashalak, Atham, Mashah, Alap, Lamata, Lata, Sluggy, Latazabah, Atham, Wa'ath, Payana, Sluggy, Payanakas, Bun, Elizor, Hakahan, Latazabah, Wakalia, Hakwadash, Wakatazar, Sluggy, Yakataza, Sluggy, Wakataza, Tazazarwath, Hatarwa'ai, Bayadwa, verse 7. Wayatazaba Sluggy. Wayatazabawa Al Madayan Ka'ashara Tazawa Yahweh Oth Masha Wayaha Sluggy. Wayaha Ga Sluggy. Wayaha Ragawa Call Zakar. Verse 8. Wa'ath Malakya Madayan Haragwa Al Kalalyaham Ath Ayah Wa'ath Waquam Wa'ath Tazawar Wa'ath Kawar Wa'ath Rabbi Kamashath Malakya Madayan Wa'ath Bala'im Ban Ba'aiwar Sluggy Ba'aiwar Haragwa Bakarab. This is verse 9. Wayashawa Banyam Yasharala Ath Nashya Madayan Wa'ath Sapma Sluggy Tapma Wa'ath Call Bahamatma Wa'ath Call Makwanahma Sluggy Makwanama Wa'ath Call Kayolma Bazawa Sluggy Bazawa. This is verse 10. Wa'ath Call Ayarma Mawashab Thumb Wa'ath Call Tayarathma Sarapwa Ba'ash. Verse 11. Wayakwa Ath Call Hashalal Wa'ath Call Hamalakwak Salaki Hamalakwak Ba'adam Wababama. Verse 12. Wayaba'awa Sluggy Wayaba'awa All Masha Wa'al Alaizar Hakahan Wa'al Idath Banyam Yasharala Ath Hashabya Wa'ath Hamalapwa Sluggy Hamalakwa, Wa'ath, Hashalom, all, Hamakana, Salaki, Hamakana, all, Irabath, Mawa'ab, Asherah, Al, Yaradah, Salaki, Yaradan, Yarakwa. It's the end of verse 12. Slug. So, the book of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 6. And Moses sent them to war, 1,000 of every tribe, them and Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the priest, to war with the holy instruments and the trumpets to blow in his hand. That's what we did. When we went out to war, we'd blow a trumpet. Or if there was trouble, if we were being attacked or anything like that, somebody would blow the trumpet to warn all the people, that we were under attack. Verse 7. And they warred against the Midianites, as Yahweh commanded Moses, and they slew all the males. Verse 8. And they slew the kings of Midian, beside the rest of them that were slain, namely Evi, and Rakem, and Zor, and Hor, and Rabbah, 5 kings of Midian. Balaam, also the son of Beor, they slew with the sword. Verse 9. And the children of Israel took all the women of Midian captives and their little ones, and took the spoil of all their cattle and all their flocks and all their goods. Verse 10. And they burnt all their cities wherein they dwelt, and all their goodly castles with fire. And they took all the spoil and all the prey, both of men and of beasts. Verse 12. And they brought the captives and the prey and the spoil unto Moses and Eleazar the priest, and unto the congregation of the children of Israel, unto the camp at the plains of Moab, which are by Jordan near Jericho. Verse 13. And Moses and Eleazar the priest and all the princes of the congregation went forth to meet them without the camp. Verse 14. And Moses was wroth with the officers of the host, with the captains over thousands and captains over hundreds, which came from the battle. That was the end of 14. It's like, what was it? Yeah, that was the end of 14. 7. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 14. Sluggy, verse 13. Waya tazawa masha. Wa'a la izar. Hakahan wakal. Nasha ya'a. It's like it. Nasha ya. It's like it. Nasha ya. Ha'ida. Lakara. It's like it. Lakara. All. Makawataza. Lamakana. Verse 14. Wayakataza. Salaki. Wayakwatazap. Masha. Al. Pakwawadwa. Salaki. Pakwawadya. Haka y'all. Sharya. Ha'alap yam. Washarya. Hama I wath. Haba I yum. Matazaba. Hama lakma. This is verse 15. Waya Amar Al Yaham Masha Hakaya Slaki Hakaya Yatam Call Nakwaba. Verse 16. Hanna Hayawa Labanyam Yasharella Banabar Salaki Dabar Bala'im Lamasar Ma'al Bayahawa Al Dabar Pa'ai Watahaya Hamagarpa Sluggy Hamagarpa Ba'idath Yahweh. Verse 17. Wa'itah Haragwa Kal Zakar Batap Wakal Asha Yada'aith Ayash Lamashakab Zakar Haragwa. Verse 18. Wakal, Hatap, Benashyam, Yasharah, La'ah, Yadaiwa, Mashakab, Yakar, Hakayawa, Lakam. This is verse 19. Wa'atham, Kanwa, Makawataza, Lamakana, Shaba'ais, Yawamyam, Ka, Harag, Napash, Wakal, Nagai, Bakalal, Tataka, Slaki, Takaka, Tatakataywa, Bayawam, Hashala Yashya, Wabaya Wam, Hashabai, Slaki, Hashaba Yaya, Atam, Washabyakam. It's the end of verse 19. This we got. This verse, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 15. And Moses said unto them, have ye saved all the women alive? Verse 16. Behold, these caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against Yahweh in the matter of Peor. There was a plague among the congregation of Yahweh. You know, sounds like they were supposed to keep the women alive, you know, but since they didn't do so, they the Most High put a plague amongst the congregation. Verse 17. Now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that hath known man by lying with him. Verse 18. But all the women children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves. Verse 19. And do ye abide without the camp 7 days. Whatsoever hath killed any person, and whosoever hath touched any slain, purify both yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day and on the 7th day. So if you come across if you touch a dead body, you are unclean for 7 days. You have to purify yourself. Verse 20. And purify all your raiment, and all that is made of skins, and all work of goat's hair, and all things made of wood. And Eleazar, verse 21, and Eleazar the priest said unto the men of war which went to the battle, this is the ordinance of the law which Yahweh commanded Moses. That is the end of verse 21 in the English. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 20 in the Hebrew. Wakal, Bagad, Wakal, Call Yah, Yawar, I war, Wakal, Ma'aisha, Izyam, Wakal, Call Yah, Itaza, Tataka, Tataka, Tahwa, verse 21. Waya Amar, Alaizar, Alaizar, Hakahan, all, Anashya, Hatazabah, Sluggy, Hatazabah, Haba Yum, Lamak, Lamalakma, Za'ath, Kakwath, Hatawa, Sluggy, Hatawa, Sluggy, Hatawa, Ra, Asherah, Tazawah, Yahweh, Ath, Mashah, verse 22, Ak, Ath, Hazahab, Wa'ath, Hakasap, Ath, Hanakawah, is sluggy, Hanaka, Shah, Ath, Habarazlaz, Ath, Habadial, Wa'ath, Ha'ipot, sluggy, Ha'iparath, sluggy, Ha'iparath, verse 23. Call, Debar, Asherah, Yaba'ah, Ba'ash, Ta'ai Bayarwa, Ba'ash, Watahar, Ak, Bamayah, Nada, Yataka, Yat Slaki, Yak, Yatakata, Wakal, Asherah, La'ah, Yaba'ah, Ba'ash, Ta'iba, Yarwa, Bamayah, Slakia, Bamayam, verse 24. Wakabastam, Bagadiaka, Bayawam, Hashabayaya, Watahartam, Wa'akar, Tabayawa, all, Hamakahuna. This is verse 25. Waya Amar, Yahweh, all, Masha, La Amar, verse 26. Shah, Ath, Ra'ash, Malakwak, Hashabya, Ba'adam, Waba, Waba, Wababa, Ma, Ata, Wa'ala Aizar, Hakahan, Wara'ashya, Abawath, Ha'ida. It's the end of 26. All right. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 20 in the Hebrew. It's like in the English. And purify all your raiment and all that is made of skins and all work of goat's hair and all things made of wood. Verse 21, and Eleazar the priest said unto the men of war which went to the battle, this is the ordinance of the law which Yahweh commanded Moses. Verse 22, only the gold and the silver, the brass, the iron, the tin, and the lead. Verse 23, everything may be that may abide the fire, ye shall make it go through the fire, and it shall be clean. Nevertheless, it shall be purified with the water of separation. And all that abideth not the fire, ye shall make go through the water. So here they were cleaning all the spoils from the Midianites. They were cleaning their the brass, their silver, their gold, the iron, the tin. The Most High, he's thorough when he, this is his order. This is what he does for told Israel to do. And you're supposed to do it like King Saul. He went against Most High. He pretty much, the Most High told him to unalive, the women, the children, the cows, what have you. And Saul kept all the stuff he wanted. He did what he wanted to do. Man's ways are vain, right? So that's why Saul lost his kingdom. That's why the Most High gave Saul an evil spirit, a tormented spirit. Verse 24, and ye shall wash your clothes on the seventh day, and ye shall be clean, and afterward ye shall come into the camp. Verse 25, and Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, take the sum of the prey that was taken, both of man and of beast, thou and Eleazar, the priest, and the chief fathers of the congregation. Verse 27, and divide the prey into two parts between them that took the war upon them, who went out to battle, and between all the congregation. That's the end of 27. All right. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 27 in the Hebrew. Wakat Tazat Yath Af Hamalak waka. Slaki. Hamalak wak. Bayan. The pashya. Hamalak ma. Hayataza yam. Latazaba. Wabayam. Salaki. Wabayan. Call. Ha'ida. Wahara. Math. Makas. La Yahweh. Ma'ath. Anashya. Hamalak. Slaki. Hamalak ma. Hayataza yam. Latazabah. Akkad. Napash. Makamash. Hama Slaki. Hama Awath. Man. Ha'adam. Waman. Habakwar. Waman. Hakamaryam. Waman. Hataza'an. This is verse 29. No, Slaki, 28. Yes, Slaki, 28. I just did 20. 29. I just did 28. Mamak taza yathma. The kwakwa. Wanatata. La Aizar. Hakahan. Tharawamath. Yahweh. Verse 30. Wamamak tazat. Banyam. Yasharallah. The Quack. Akkad. Akaz. Man. Hakamashyam. Man. Ha'adam. Man. Habakwar. Man. Hakamaryam. Waman. Hataza ya Slagi. Hataza an. Makal. Habama. Wanatata. Atam. Lalayam. Shamarya. Mashamat Rath. Mashakan. Yahweh, verse 31. Wayaish Mashah Wa'alaizar Hakana Slaki Hakahan Ka'asharah Tazawah Yahweh Ath Mashah, verse 32. Wayahawaya Slaki Wayahaya Hamalakwak Yathar Habaz Asherah Bazazwa Ain Hatazabah Taza'an Shasha Ma'awath Alap Washabayam Alap Wakamata Slaki Wakamashath Alapyam, verse 33. Wabakar Slaki, Wabakwar, Shanyam, Washabayam, Alap, verse 34. Wakamaryam, Akkad, Washashayam, Alap. It's the end of verse 34. All right. Here we have verse 28. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 28. And Levi and Slaki and levy a tribute unto Yahweh of the men of war which went out to battle. One soul of 500, both of the persons and of the beeves and of the asses and of the sheep. Let me see. A beeve is some type of ox kind, like cow, bull, things that animals that they use to plow. Yeah, those were the beeves are. Verse 29. Take it of their half and give it unto Eleazar the priest. Slug. For an heave offering of Yahweh. And a heave offering is just a tribute, a gift, sacrifice, That's what they were given to Eleazar, a gift, a tribute to him. Verse 30. And the children of Israel's half, thou shalt take one portion of 50 of the persons of the beeves, of the asses, and of the flocks, of all manner of beasts, and give them unto the Levites, which keep the charge of the tabernacle of Yahweh. Verse 31. And Moses and Eleazar the priest did as Yahweh commanded Moses. And the booty, being the rest of the prey which the men of war had caught, was 600,000 and 70,000 and 5,000 sheep. Verse 33. And 312,000 beeves. Verse 34. And 301,000 asses. That was the end of verse 34. That's the end of verse 34. 35. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 35. One Apash, Adam, Mun, Hanashyam, Asherah, La'ah, Yadaiwa, Mashakah, Zakar, Kal, Napash, Shanyam, Washalashyam, Alap, verse 36. Watahaya, Hamak, Slaki, Hamak Tazah, Kalak, Hayatazayam, Batazayabya, Slaki, Batazabah, Masapar, Atazayan, Shalash, Ma'awath, Alap, Washalashyam, Alap, Washabayat, Salaki, Washabayith, Alapyam, Wakamash, Ma'awath, verse 37. Wayahaya, Hamakah, Salaki, Hamakas, La Yahweh, Man, Hataza'an, Shasha, Ma'awath, Kamash, Washabayam. This is verse 38. Wa'abakar, Sluggy. Wahabakar, Shasha. Washalash yum, Sluggy. Washalash yum. Alap. Wamaka sam, Sluggy. Wamaka sam. La Yahweh, Shanyam, Washabayam, verse 39. Wakamaryam, Shalashyam, Alap, Wakamash, Ma'awath, Wamakasap, Salaki, Wamakasam, La Yahweh, Akkad, Washashayam, verse 40. Wanapash, Adam, Shasha, Aishara, Alap, Wamakasam, La Yahweh, Shanyam, Washalash Yam, Napash. That was the end of verse 40 in the Hebrew. All right, this is Book of Numbers, chapter 35, verse, chapter 31, verse 35. And 32,000 persons in all of women that had not known man by lying with him. Verse 36. And the half, which was the portion of them that went out to war, was in number 300,000 and 30,500 sheep. And Yahweh, verse 37, and Yahweh's tribute of the sheep was 615. And the beeves were 36,000, of which Yahweh's tribute was 312. Verse 39. And the asses were 30,500, of which Yahweh's tribute was 301. Verse 40. And the persons were 16,000, of which Yahweh's tribute was 32 persons. That's the end of chapter 40. Verse 40. And with that, I'm going to say Amajim, which means the stand. Going to give one courteous salute to the teacher, Israel. Maj Shabbat, Mazim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat Thumb, Yad Matah, I'm in Israel. We're going to give one courteous salute to the sisters watching online. I'm in Israel. Amaj. Amaj Shabbat. Amaj. Barak. Yahweh Shamar Allah Tabah Shem Yahshua. Yad Mutah. Class dismissed. Shalom, Israel.